What's up, guys? So freezing and cooking food has been a concern for people who are pretty advanced into their dietary knowledge, whether it's like a vegetarian or a vegan worrying about cooking fruits or vegetables, or someone worrying about on a zero carb or keto diet worrying about where they're getting their meat from, even a paleo diet. This is going to be kind of just generic for the vitamins, so it should apply to both the plant and animal form of the vitamin. That being said, the plant form of the vitamin tends not to be bioavailable. So check out my video, Is a Vegan Diet Healthy, and my fat soluble vitamin video if you want to know a little bit more about the bioavailability of these vitamins. Alright guys, the too long didn't watch version of this video is freezing food can cause oxidative damage to foods. So if it's not properly stored when frozen, or maybe it's frozen after being oxidized already, there will be a loss of vitamins. Heating food always destroys vitamins through oxidation, through cell bursting, through heat. So that depends on how much you cook it. Now I'm going to go into specifics on each vitamin and what they are vulnerable to. To make this really simple, I'm going to go down the list really quick, just listing everything, and then so vitamin A, a form of vitamin B6, and a form of folic acid are very sensitive to temperature, while D3, E, K3 are somewhat sensitive to temperature. So this means that you might have to consume liver for your vitamin A if you want to cook it well, and that your other sources of fats, vitamin D3, E, K2, vitamin K, you might have to consume a bit more of them than someone that's on a raw food diet. From an oxidative standpoint, the vitamin A, D3, and C are extremely vulnerable, and this always boils down to how fresh you can get your food and how well it was vacuum sealed. So that is something else to be concerned about. Most of these vitamins are somewhat sensitive to humidity, but that's not too much of a concern as with modern storage methods. And vitamin A and folic acid are very sensitive to light, and the rest are somewhat sensitive to light. So I guess to sum this up, if you have a frozen food, hopefully it was vacuum sealed, kept cold as shit in a dark freezer as soon as possible. If you're going to heat your food, obviously prioritize doing it minimally if you really only like well done food. I don't know if sous videing it at a lower temperature is going to preserve some of the vitamins, but definitely make sure that if you follow a heavily cooked food diet, to either be supplementing like vitamins A, D, and K, or just consuming super high quality foods. I mean, there are definitely concerns all across the board, from oxidation to exposure to light, exposure to air, exposure to heat. So it's hard to say that we can follow a natural diet of just meat and water where there are so many detrimental consequences that are brought about by modern technology. Does our food even have enough nutrients before we transport it or ship it? Even if it was in the ideal state, we don't know how depleted soils are, or how modern breeds of animals are. I can't vouch for that, but there's only so much you can do, and I'm just trying to help you guys figure that out and not worry about it as much.